Well, this castle is looking marvellous. I think my architects have done a very good job. Especially with this nice, great ballroom. And then there's the dining room. Like my architects understood my drawings perfectly. Well, at least they understood the drawings properly. And this is one magnificent ballroom. It's just on time for the masked ball I've planned to have for the vampires in just a week or two. I have to do something to welcome the new arrivals and show them who's boss. I do wish there weren't quite as many bats fluttering about the place, but oh well. I suppose it comes with the forests. Oh, they did marvellously. Were there any other rooms? Do I plan on inviting anyone in particular? That's a good question, Bats, because, well, frankly, it's an open invitation event. Any one of the vampires who lives in Ariston is more than welcome to come. Oh, I love this chandelier. Turned out marvellously. And the upper floor got finished in time? Yes, just so. Why, yes, I did name it after myself. It's my right as the Lord Governor of this place. Everyone should know who started it. It'd be ridiculous if they didn't. Let's see, were there any other rooms? Still very much in construction. But I do think it's turned out to be a marvelous feat of architecture, if I do say so myself. Yes, more than sufficient for the Lord Governor's residence. It's so Gothic. Yes, I did let myself be inspired by the Gothic revival style, which now seems to be in fashion among the heights of vampire civilization. The sky does seem to be filling up with pollution already. I might have to do something about that in the future. Let's see. Pretty soon this forest will be torn down and space will be made to build more housing. I have to take care of my own house first, of course. Has to be someone here to provide reception. And I do love the electric lights that my engineers have managed to set up already. Goes to show we're at the forefront of technology. Well, yes, technically you as bats flutter about the place. I can hardly do anything about that, but I'm the one who designed it. I'm the one whose name is next to the door. See? Right there. No mistake about it. Well, yes, bats do tend to live in caves. Nothing like a morning constitutional across the bridge. Wonder if I should have added more towers. It doesn't quite feel towery enough, if you catch my meaning. Oh well, that's something for later. It's not pompous, it's simply stylish. It's extravagant, but not out of proportion to the man or his achievements. That's how I would call it. Where we can hold electricity from. There are some citizens loitering about, I see. I do wonder when that troublesome assistant of mine is finally going to show his face. Well, look who we have here.
Well, there you are. I called your name and everything.
You seem to be rather late. I'd expected you sooner.
Oh, I'm fashionably late, I would think.
Also, in case you hadn't read the sign on the door, that is, this is my office and that is my chair you're sitting in, so if you would just vacate it.
Oh, if you insist.
In fact, allow me...
It is quite comfortable.
Oh yes, I made sure of that. This office is my own design, after all. But, allow me to show you to your office.
Ah, I wasn't quite reading, but I suppose it will do. I'll have to decorate it later, now that I'm here.
Yes, I think it'll do just fine as an assistant's office. Do feel free to make yourself at home. In due course, of course. So I trust your journey here was uneventful?
Well, I didn't have anyone try and take my position, of course. There's quite a few people in this forest who don't seem to like me.
Yes, some of the natives have been rather hostile to settlement, but oh well. They don't get a choice in the matter, it's all up to their majesty.
Well, as long as it's not hunters who have tried to kill you or come after you or raid while I was gone.
Yes, there has been some sighting of vampire hunter activity in the area, though none too close to the town itself, so it should be safe for now.
Oh, that's better than them finding us, I suppose.
Well, we did have a slight scuffle with a werewolf some time ago. But
the pesky werewolves. I see.
yes, well, I hesitate to say that sadly it was one of our own that went wandering off into their territory.
That's quite unfortunate for them. I hope they're okay.
Yes, well, I've actually had their leader over in my office right here just a few days past, and he seemed a most amiable chap.
I see.
At least I've gotten him to sign a treaty that should ensure such trivialities don't take place anymore.
Well, I hope they keep to it.
I have a feeling they will. Now then, this is our council chamber. Haven't had any meetings yet, of course. The town is, well, not much bigger than you and me at the moment, but this is where we will have our meetings.
I'm sure in due time there will be more people to arrive.
Oh yes, yes. I'm told there are floods of migrating vampires flocking their way to this side of the kingdom.
Well, let's hope they arrive quickly. Maybe a lot slower than me, but...
Yes, speaking of, there will be a masked ball event about a week and a half from now.
Already? I just got here.
Yes, well, I've got to make sure to the general population who their leader is. So it's open invitation and all. All vampires.
Well, I suppose I'll have to dress up for that. I have just the right outfit.
I hope you do. Should be jolly good fun. In fact, allow me to show you where we're having it.
Oh, I'd be delighted.
We won't be having it in the town hall itself. I felt that venue was slightly too small.
Oh, quite the grand building.
Yes, I've taken the opportunity to give myself a more than ample home befit of a Lord Governor. Please do enter.
Oh.
Yes, don't mind the bats flattering about. I can hardly do anything about them. They do talk to me sometimes.
Well, they are common here, I would hope.
Quite. Well, this is the main ballroom where I shall be receiving our guests.
Quite pretty, I think.
Yes, I quite think so too.
Do you know what kind of guests we're going to have? Is it just going to be vampires?
Yes, I believe so. At least the invitation was only sent to those vampires already resident in our township.
Well,
Well, that
just
includes
making
you,
sure
of
we don't
course.
have any trouble. Well, I would hope so.
Well, I should hope with the treaty I've just gotten Mr. Lupercal to sign that there won't be much trouble for the foreseeable future. A small dining room in case our guests should feel peckish.
Quite welcoming.
Quite grand, I should say. Speaking of which, have you gotten yourself set up already?
Not quite yet. I've been meaning to, but I did just arrive very recently.
Yes, that is understandable. Well, should you have need of anything, there is a public service for communal resources available in Town Hall, so that should help you on your way.
Oh, that's good to know. I'll have to scout out a place, perhaps, to settle down.
There's plenty of area to choose from. I'm hoping to see a little bit more construction on the main island we just came from, around Town Hall, just to give it that bit more of a township feeling.
Well, I suppose I could think of something I could construct around there.
Yes, and if needs must, I'm sure my architects would be willing to give you a helping hand now that they've finished constructing this place.
Well, that'd be quite useful to me. It would be nice to get some help elsewhere if I were to settle down too.
Yes, after all, you are my assistant, and a governor's assistant can't go around living in a hovel.
That'd probably put me to shame if I did.
Oh, yes, quite. Imagine what it would do to my reputation if people found out.
I'd simply leave again if anyone knew something like that.
Oh, you should see the view from up here. It's rather spectacular.
Oh. I do agree, it is.
See, I felt that the ceiling should go up to this floor at first, and then I thought, oh, heavens, why not add another floor to it? There was enough space underneath the roof anyway, so I had them alter it.
Well, you can definitely look down upon people from up here.
Oh, exactly. Is there anything more fun than people gazing?
Oh, it's quite the hobby I have.
Seeing what they're up to, gauging their opinions and standpoints. Yes, I think I'll
It's
get...
definitely something we have to do.
Oh, absolutely. And that's partially why I'm organizing the masquerade. So that we may get an idea of the sort of citizen we're offering citizenship to. It's not a thing that should be given easily.
No, let's hope they're agreeable to a lot of things.
Yes, I hope they're not too... There aren't too many like our good Dr. Canary. That's the one who was unfortunately stabbed by a werewolf.
Ah. I do hope they're still alive.
Yes, it would be ironic for you to lose our only doctor to a stabbing incident.
Well, I'm sure it's not uncommon for things like that to happen.
Too common for my taste. Very well, allow me to show you some of the other facilities around town I've managed to have constructed.
Alright, I'm quite excited.
So you have seen Town Hall?
Well, a little bit of it.
The important parts, the relevant parts, I would say.
Now, the part I'm probably going to be spending most of my time in.
So, first up is our brand new air station, which I've had built to accommodate the new airships that will no doubt be arriving soon to Ariston.
Oh. Well, I was going to joke it was for vampires flying in.
I suppose it could be. I suppose it is, but they won't be flying under their own power. They'll be in glorious steam-powered contraptions. The height of vampire technology.
Oh. The view is quite nice from up here.
Yes, just a shame there isn't much more yet to fill it.
You know, I do think it would be a good idea to construct some sort of library or something.
Yes, I have given the notion some thought. It should be a center for culture as well as industry. Now then. Aside from air travel, I've taken the liberty to also have us a dock built, along with a port.
Oh,
I don't know if you're able to
but
see it from here. The fog is quite dense.
yeah, I'm not quite seeing it, unfortunately.
Hold on, allow us to descend.
Oh, I can see it now. I do think it's quite nice. At least from what I can see.
Yes, I hesitate to think what sort of common man will work here. But, oh well, they've been amply provided with facilities. And there's already a ship here. Our first arrival. The Cetus.
Oh.
But very well, I won't bore you too much with the details of sea travel.
Well, it's been my one way of getting here at least. At least to arrive to the area and not the forest. I did fly and walk here.
I see. Yes, I
With my
think...
parents shipping me off and all, if that makes sense.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, it was much the same for me. I'm only one of so many Du Chastelets who have been appointed townships to govern on the outer edges of Their Majesty's kingdom. I do think the king chose this spot rather well.
I would agree. Though it's barren, we do have our work cut out for us. Though if my uncle could do it elsewhere, I suppose I could do it too.
Whoop!
Oh.
Good lord. Do you realize who I am, young man?
One of the people who seem to not like us, I assume. Are you going to be okay?
Oh yes, fear not. This lesser breed of vampire is weakened by water, unlike myself. One of the bats just called us Nepo babies.
Oh.
See, you common bats don't understand the sort of fine breeding it takes to produce ample leaders. Very well, let's forget that little incident.
Well, if you're in need of blood, I do have it.
And this is so far our only factory building.
Oh. I did pass by this earlier.
I see, well, yes, I'm not too familiar with all the machinery and ovens my engineers have built inside of it, but they assure me that it'll be the beginning of a great economic boom to the area.
No, hopefully more things like this could pop up soon.
Yes, I do plan on the side of the bridge being the sort of industrial area of Ariston.
Exciting, exciting.
Great things are in the works in due time. I believe that leaves us only one place I haven't shown you yet, the train station.
Oh, I haven't seen that, no. If I knew there would be a train, I would have taken that into the town.
Yes, well, there is a station. There aren't exactly railway lines reaching this far out yet, so it's a work in progress. Are you following?
I am. I just prefer to walk sometimes.
Yes, I was taking a constitutional of my own just this morning. My, there are quite a lot of bats in here. All eagerly waiting for a train that won't arrive in quite some time. But nevertheless, I am quite glad with the design my architects have made for me. Should make a good first impression when you roll into town. And of course, more of the newfangled electric lights.
Oh, quite pretty. Well, one of the lovely people who don't like us is here.
Yes, I don't like the look of that gentleman.
Well, he is staring at you.
Yes. Yes, I think we'd better leave. There's not really much for us to see here for now.
No, I hope it does start to get trained soon. I think that'd be quite nice.
Yes, and when His Majesty rolls around to visit this place, then I'll have a place ready to welcome him. Morning, madam. Oh, and here is the house of one of our citizens. One of the few we already have has taken a residence in what I believe was an old mine shaft, much like the one on that side.
Oh. Oh, I see. And quite the entrance.
Yes, I think that there's some style to it, some rough industrial style.
So is there anything else I need to know?
Well, aside from preparing yourself for the masquerade, I believe the 26th we agreed upon.
Ah, yes, I believe I'll be ready for that. At least I hope I will be.
Aside from that, well, there are some books and papers, reports, grants for land and building permits, which I'll have you help me process in due course, but I think first it's best you get yourself set up properly with a home and all that.
I do believe that would be a good idea. A place to put some of the stuff I've brought with me, at least, would be nice.
Yes, perhaps something to decorate your office.
Oh, that too. I'll have to think about how I want to decorate it.
Yes, I do think you ought to make yourself feel at home in this foreign land.
Well, I think it'll be easy to do that.
Yes, I believe so too.
I do hope you have a good time with whatever paperwork you need to do now, I suppose.
Oh yes, I've still got some things to read through. I'll leave you
Well,
to your business.
I hope you have fun with it.